kind of sounds sick.
I am sick, yeah. I'm sick.
Damn.
And I feel like so many people getting sick.
Gotta get it out the way though.
Yeah, getting sick before prep is great because you probably won't get sick during prep if you get sick right before prep. You get that shit out the way. I saw I saw Joe last night. His voice is still gone, and he was sick a minute ago. I think Paul was still sick, or he just got over one. And this been trying to get me for like the past couple of days. And for yesterday, I had a little too much fun. We went to a friend's birthday, and then afterwards, I went out again with another group of friends. So too much fun is not gonna help. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna probably stay in bed all day today and just recover. So by Monday, I should be good to go. That's the game plan. How's it going with
Did
you?
you? Not bad. I can't complain. Um, just strolling along.
Um, well, how many weeks you have roughly?
I don't exactly know. Four. Let's see. What's it? 6 months. 24 weeks.
Damn, you have that much time?
That's still Texas Pro.
Oh, okay, okay. I mean, that's still a lot of time. Okay. Well, so you way ahead of schedule, no?
Yeah, way ahead of schedule. So
Damn.
I want to do an earlier show. I'm not gonna say I'm doing something until I'm signed a contract and committed. But pre-prepping, that way you stay ready, so you don't gotta get ready.
Pre prep lifestyle. That's what I'm all about. The pre
I
prep
got
culture.
all my clients are in the pre-prep phase right now.
Yeah. Have you posted any recent updates?
I did. I just posted my check-in yesterday morning,
Okay, let me see. Let me pull it up.
which I'm pretty pleased with them. My weight's not budging too much, which is okay with me because that's usually how it goes. That front double is got all the poses mixed in, and
Hey, you got a really good structure for your height, right? Because
yeah,
I feel like usually if you're shorter, it's harder to have that like taper.
for sure. Bringing my back up is adding more structure or shape to my physique as well.
Right, that's right. And also, knowing how to pose makes a big difference. Like knowing how to pose for your body makes all of the difference. You know,
Yeah,
I forgot who I was talking to. I was talking to somebody about Derek. I think it was Paul, and I think he was in the abs and thighs, and he was like, "Yo, his waist really isn't that small." And I was like, he knows in the front relaxed and front double, he knows how to make it look way smaller than it is. Because if he's standing straight up without his hips tilted back and he's crunching down, you're like, his waist really isn't small like that.
yeah,
But it's all about what you display, you know.
yeah. And he fixed his ab and thigh pose this year too, so
hmm
he wasn't pulling the vacuum. But then he hit it to the side variation, and I thought that looked amazing on him.
It did. That helped him in so many ways because he always got critique for his abs being shallow. And then this weekend, Samson's abs were actually shallow. It was like a little distended and there was no control to it. So Derek's abs actually shined, you
Yep,
know. But
yep,
Milo's been saying it forever. It's like his abs were never bad. He just never showed it. It was weird. It's like he never even tried to show it. I don't know why he thought it was bad. I mean, it's not like Andrew Jack the abs, but nobody's is, right?
yeah,
But you would see him during the whole prep, and he would hit the abs, and the abs would look great. Now he was with Hani. Now we know with Hani he was flat, right? So part of why his abs look shallow and his chest look shallow is because he was just flat. That was literally that simple. So
hmm
he pulled the reverse reverse Jay. When Jay brought his worst look and then went to from Chris to Hani and brought his best look.
Yeah,
He went he went from Hani to Chris and then brought his best look, which is commendable. You know.
yeah. His posing was, yeah, like even in the rear double bicep, his hamstrings were separated and corded up because I'm sure when you're flat, when I'm flat, I can't feel the back pose in general, and I can't connect with my hamstrings and glutes. When I'm five guys and some muffins in me, I can feel everything. So I'm
Hey yo.
sure it's the same situation. Same situation for Derek.
If you're flat enough, you're not even the same person. You're not even the same bodybuilder. You know, it's
Yeah,
like even your best body part sometimes is gone. Like, I noticed in prejudging, um, Andrew was flat and his quads were like, I was like, yo, why his legs look downsized? Did you notice that in prejudging? His sweeps were kind of gone. In finals, he was back. But it's crazy how just a little bit of difference. Because I'm sure they didn't do anything crazy in that one day, but just that little bit of fullness completely revives the body part. You know, same
yeah,
with Derek. Derek's quads are back. I wanted to wait till the guys get on before I pulled it up, but just
yeah.
pulled it
You're
up.
good. I just think with Andrew's legs, he needs more detail in the inner thigh, like the adductor area.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, it's just a little smooth, and there's nothing going on there, which takes away from the leg.
Isn't that strange? Like it's like he had all this detail on his like outer sweep, and then it's completely empty on the inside. I don't think I've ever seen anybody's legs look like that. That big of a difference between outer sweep and in the thigh.
Do you
Let me
think
see.
it's lack of muscularity, or lack of detail, or lack of posing it? Because when you turn around, when he turns around from the rear, his adductors kind of go away in that rear double bicep pose. So
think I think it's a mix of everything. I think he needs more muscle in his adductors, but his posing is so nonchalant. I don't think he's engaging his adductors. I think he could engage it better. You know, so he's also the discrepancy he has with his detail in his body is craziest I've ever seen. I've never seen anybody that peeled in his from his front upper body and his outer sweep, and then not his lower back wasn't like detailed, and then his glutes. From the 4K footage, he had some lines, but just the disparity between like his chest striations, his shoulders, all of this shit versus his glutes and hams and adductors. There's a big discrepancy, you know, which is maybe it's more muscle. I don't know, but like he's in shape. He doesn't have like there's like no fat on his ass. It's just no detail, you know. Like I don't think he's holding fat. At least at this show, he was at other shows, but at this show, I don't think he's holding fat. I just think it's like a lack of detail, which uh,
glute, he needs some glute kickbacks in his life. No, I'm just
you know
kidding.
what
But
I'm saying?
with his rear double, one thing I noticed too is his trunks. Like he was kicking his left leg back, but his trunks were like pulled up more on the right glute. So
It
I think
was.
if you would have shifted that, covered up the right glute a little bit more, and exposed the left glute a little bit more, it would have benefited him. That's just one thing I
Uh,
saw.
I agree. He actually, yeah, he had more detail on the side he was covering.
Correct.
You know,
Yes.
it's sometimes it's at
Now
this level.
that just reminded me, like, and I said it on the podcast with Stu. I kick my left leg back for my rear double bicep. My left glute is more detailed. So over the time span of 10 plus years of doing a rear pose or rear lat, rear double, whatever, just the constant frequency of kicking my left leg back has detailed my left glute more. That's why I have the argument of doing glute kickbacks or isolated movements that replicate a pose are beneficial because that's what etches in those lines. So,
I think I think it does make a difference. You know, it's not gonna take you from like you gotta make it like Derek's glutes, but I think this is a game of percentages, and every little percentage works. Every single percentage counts. You can't leave anything on the table. You know,
No.
that's all it takes to win or lose a show. Like, let's say Samson, for example, Derek was better. He wasn't like a brand new bodybuilder, but he was quite a bit better. And Samson was just a couple percentages not worse than Olympia, and that was
Yeah.
enough to go from like third to first, and then from Andrew to for Samson to drop down. You
Yeah.
know, so you can't leave anything up for chance. What did you? Okay, so let's talk about the Arnold since it just happened.
All of our
Over.
predictions were wrong.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, everybody. The only person that had it at first was Cormier, and then he changed it last minute. He changed it. He said, I don't know. I feel like Derek is listening to too much people, and he changed it. You know, so everybody got it wrong. You know, which is
Yeah.
wild. Um, yeah. Overall, as a show across the boards, what did you think of the Arnold? You feel like it was a success? You think people bought it, or not so much?
I would think it was a major success. It seemed like an awesome show. Free live stream. The live stream was actually really good. And the way that, I mean, I'm just saying from the live stream perspective, they made it seem like it was a sport, like a real football event. Because when they brought up the panel of like Phil Heath and Sidney Gillen and Nick Strength and Power, it was a cool vibe. But now the competition aspect, really good. Everyone came in shape. Everyone brought their fucking A game in classic and open. Um, and then with the open division, they came back night two even better. Like everyone just got better. So it was really exciting to see. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought. I think the as a production, I think it's so much better than Olympia as a production, and they focus on what we actually want to see. The Olympia, they're so like obsessed with trying to make it like this spectacle, but we don't care about the strobe lights. And with all due respect, we don't care if Shaquille O'Neal is. We don't. This is bodybuilding. It's not. We don't care about this like fan like this star power and like we're here to watch the bodybuilders, not here to watch
Yeah,
celebrities, not here to appeal to mainstream. Mainstream don't want to watch bodybuilding. You can't convince somebody who has no interest in bodybuilding to all of a sudden become a bodybuilding fan. Either you are or you're not. You know, you might get into it, but you'll get into it because of the athletes. You won't get into it because you bamboozled me with strobe lights or a big screen to make me say, "Whoa, look at this production. I want to be a bodybuilder." It doesn't work that way. So
yeah,
Arnold gets it, but because they actually get feedback, you know, they're not they're not know-it-alls. They're not saying we know what people want. They're always asking for feedback, and they'll reach out to people. They'll reach out to Jay. They'll reach out to Nick. They'll reach out to Fuad, and they'll get input from them and their fans to see what they want, and they continue to improve it to give people what they want. I think that's why they're such a good show. And every athlete says, I prefer the Arnold over Olympia. Every single
yeah,
athlete says that, so that tells you a lot. And sometimes when you're the best, when you're on top, you think you got it like that. Like nobody could, we got it like that. I think if the Olympians not careful, I mean, Arnold already at one point had higher prize money, right, for a couple months until Jake went up. But if they don't continue to improve, the Arnold already passed him as like a show, not like prestige, but as a show. So I think the Olympia has to be really careful, or the Arnold is gonna anybody can be replaced, regardless of the history. If you think you can't be replaced, is when you're gonna get replaced. So I think the Olympia has to step their game up and actually listen to the people, the athletes, and the fan. Who would know better than athletes and fans, right?
yeah,
Every year, everybody tells them the same complaints. Every single year, every athlete, every commentator, every fan tells them the same complaints, and then they just completely ignore it. So, anyway, back to the Arnold. I thought it was a great production. I like how they switched up the commentators, which is good. I like Fuad and Dennis for sure, but I like seeing the new faces. I like seeing Phil. I like seeing Sydney. I like seeing Nick. Um, they were. I felt like they were able to be themselves. They weren't like trying to be too professional. Nick is like, yo, I don't know about the wellness division. He didn't know what to say. I don't know. They didn't force him to act like they just did their thing. And Sydney was really good. Sydney really
The
broke it down.
the other dude, the fourth dude that just kept saying random shit the whole time, needed to get the boot because he was just making in in
Whatever.
just dumbass comments. I'll put it like that.
I know what you mean. Like he was trying to be charismatic, which you need to be to a point, but when it's forced, some of the things is kind of like that's like
It's
you
like
gotta,
those are things we don't say. Like
yeah, yeah,
calling people out, like, look at Andrew, he looks pissed right now. Like that's not what she should be saying, I don't think. But
yeah.
who am I?
I definitely agree. I think that lead commentator shouldn't make it too much about them or their commentating. They should continue to just pass the ball to the other people. So yeah, he wasn't the best, honestly. Um, but what else? Yeah, the athletes bought it. When I got the first look, I wasn't sure what I thought. Besides, at first glance, I thought Derek looked insane. At first glance, Samson actually did look really good. I felt like he was fading as I was watching the comparisons. I'm like, he looks like softer. He was looking smaller to me, and I couldn't tell if it was just maybe because he sat next to Derek. I don't know, but he seemed to be getting worse, and I was like, oh, this is not gonna look good. I thought when Brandon first came out, I wasn't that impressed, and I felt like he was getting better. So then I was kind of convinced. Andrew was a little flat, but he bought the conditioning. So you got to do something, right? You can't just bring the same look, and everybody tells you to get in shape. You have to listen to the judges. So I think the finals look was the best look. Um, who impressed you the most out of the entire lineup?
Um, I like Derek obviously, but besides Derek and Simpson, I think Sean Clarier fucking brought it. Like he's just size. You can't do anything about the size of your body, so that's I think that's where his placement got him, just because he's a smaller dude. I think Brandon Curry did bring it. I knew he was going to bring it, though. I was watching his YouTube videos and everything, and he was just locked in and seemed super at peace and calm. And I know what that feels like, and it produces a really solid physique. And I think he brought it. Who else? I think Akeem looked really good with some posing adjustments. He could be even better.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I think the top five in general. I mean, William Bonac looked great too.
I thought so. Yeah. At first glance, I had Bonac above Curry, and I probably would still have it that way if I'm being honest.
Really.
You know. Yeah, yeah. I thought he was better peaked. I think he has a lot more detail than Brandon, but Brandon has better shape and structure. So I guess you can go. To be honest, I've only thought Brandon beat Bonac maybe twice in their entire careers. Every other time I've had Bonac ahead of him. You know,
Yeah, like Brandon was shredded, but he was so vascular that it blurred detail. And that's like the opposite with William. He's shredded, but he's not super vascular, so you can see all the separation very clearly.
yeah, I've never seen Brandon that vascular. I don't know what exactly what
I
what
know,
exactly
I
they
know
did.
you got flat as fuck. Well, for him, he got as flat as he possibly could. Because I heard I was listening to some podcasts. I keep up with pretty much everyone, and Brandon's coach had him dipping pretty low, and Brandon wasn't really saying anything. So his coach continued to deplete him and deplete him. So he tried to get him as flat as he possibly could.
Well, it worked,
Sure,
you
the fuck
know.
did.
But like you said,
It blurred. He doesn't have the best quad detail as it is, but it blurred some lines. Oh, hold up. What am I looking at? Yeah, but it definitely blurred some lines that I felt in his quads, even up here. It blurred some lines, but I thought it was still a good look. You know.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
say, James Hollingshead came back tonight too and looked completely different.
Yeah.
in a great way. He came back and looked like a whole different bodybuilder. So I was happy to see that for him.
When it comes to James, the the full okay, it's like he comes in peeled, he's like flat or he looks like small, right? Small on his body, he's still a big body, but you know what I mean, right? Like he
Yeah.
doesn't look as big as he should, or when he comes in big, he doesn't look as detailed as he should. So it puts him in a weird spot where he's still trying to find that balance, which seems to be difficult. I don't. Hey, what's up, DT?
What's up?
They only show the top
What?
guy. They don't show
Yo,
like James in them.
If you
Let me
go to
see.
the buys and tries, maybe.
Let me see. I keep seeing the top guys. You got to show love to everybody. You got to post everybody's shit. Maybe on
I
James'
didn't
page.
I didn't even watch it, to be honest with you.
Oh no, you didn't watch the Arnold?
I was too busy watching the Elimination Chamber.
Dude, that was insane. That was insane.
Wait,
I was
what is
like,
that? What's
that
that?
was WWE.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I know that this is like a big show, and everyone's like, "Oh," I was like, I'll see it on Instagram." You get to a point that you get updates so quick now. It's not
Well,
about the money, but
I mean, also on Instagram, you're gonna get a better look because the videos are much sharper. You know,
yeah, yeah,
like when I saw the videos, I'm like, holy fuck! Like, look how much better Andrew looks in these in the HD pictures.
yeah. It's kind of crazy, man. I mean, I know that with live streaming and stuff, there's a production team and so forth. But like, I feel like there's so many people at these events. You get the shit so quick now.
Yeah, you don't see any of this on the stream. Look at these feathers on
No,
squads and shit. You don't see any of that. So you're actually better off going by. I mean, every show I go by if there's like 4K pictures, that's what I go by before I even make any like reservations. Because on the stream, yes, the best guy still should look like the best guy, but everybody else, like Derek, still look like the best guy on the stream. But
yeah,
when you see the pictures, I thought Samson was just way out of shape. But the pictures, obviously, he's not in the condition of Derek, but he got some lines in there.
wasn't he like 20 pounds heavier?
I don't know if it was 20, but he was heavier for sure.
Well,
But
is it Samson came in less condition or better shape, or did Samson come in worse shape, or did Derek just expose him by coming in way better?
both, I think it's both. But you know what? He wasn't peeled at Olympia. Like, was he actually more detailed than this at the Olympia? Alyssa might be right. I don't know if he was.
I think I don't think that Samson looks too much different than the Olympia. I think that Derek just came in and brought it so much that he exposed Samson.
You know
You, you
what?
picked you picked Derek too, right, Alyssa?
Hell no.
No, you didn't. Do you,
I think uh-huh. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying, do you have the all of our picks? Who won or who was closest? Did you?
Oh no, nobody won, but but
I
who's
will
close?
say I had Brandon in fourth, and it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
trash.
yeah, yeah. You did. Yeah,
Let me see the predictions.
just like it's funny what you and I were talking about, Alyssa, in the DM. I got fucking tried.
No, no.
What's up, Joe? So, so for Alyssa had Samson, Derek, Andrew, Brandon, Clarita. It was I think
I think
Bonak,
Alyssa was the closest.
Clarita, Akeem, but it was Brandon, William, Akeem, right?
Yeah,
Bonak, Akeem at the end. DT had
Yeah.
Samson, Derek, Andrew, Sean, Carlos, Akeem. Yeah, she was closer than you. I had Samson, Derek, Andrew, Sean, Carlos. Yeah, Alyssa was closest.
what happened
Uh,
with Sean? Like,
I mean, he looks good by himself, you know.
Yeah.
You just can't beat the size. Like it's literally a size game in open. He's too small. That's why I ain't doing bodybuilding. I'm gonna go fucking get destroyed just like that.
There's nothing he can do because I mean, muscularity wise, he's just as muscular, but structurally, structural size is judged, part of size because that's what Steve said. Steve said that at that show he did overseas. He was like structural with Fuad with interview. He like the structural size count as like muscularity. He's like, yeah, structural size counts. If you if you have half the structure, it's gonna count, and that's literally what it is. He's just way too small of a person compared to them.
And on the live stream, Phil was saying like that's why they have 212. Like no offense, but that's what 212 is for guys like Sean.
Well, like he's even small for 212. Like structurally, he's still by far the smallest structure, even in 212, right? So, but he's able to win 212 because everything else is just so much there. But in open, I mean, it's almost impossible. If there's other people in shape, right, they would all have to be out of shape. Like that show he won, right? When Regan and Sergio, they weren't in true shape.
Yeah.
That's the only way. What's up, Nate?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Nate?
Hey.
Yeah, that's the only way they can win. Joe, are you tired from last night?
I'm tired as fuck, bro. I had to be up to 6.
Yeah. You didn't drink at all though, right?
2 shots with Josie before I left.
Okay. Well, we can't say
That's
that on podcast.
That ain't nothing.
You're not supposed to say that on podcast though, so we'll just be like shots of juice. We had juice.
Yeah, water shots.
green. We had green shots.
Shots.
I told Paul I'm gonna post I told Paul I'm gonna post a video. He was pouring shots. I'm gonna expose Paul on IG. Send it to Bodybuilding Without Borders. Paul.
we're on TRT, so you can do that now.
Yeah, it don't count when you're on TRT.
Nope.
Nah. I fucking ended up.
Me and Ashley are up to like 3, and I had 3 clients today, starting at 7. Fuck,
Bro.
So I told you last night I would jump on the podcast, so this is why I'm here. I was like, I'm a man of my word.
I fucking drove back home, like it was like an hour away. So I got home at like, I don't know, like 1, and then my friends hit me up, and then I actually went out. To like an after hour spot.
You went out after going out last?
Yeah. And
Wow.
you know who I went out with?
Ooh.
Guess. Don't say it, but take a random guess. What we talking about?
Don't say it, but guess.
What guess in your head. What did we talk about last night? Remember we talked about remember?
Yes. No.
Yeah.
You're serious.
I'm serious.
That's hilarious. I can't wait. I can't wait to tell my lady.
That's is West Hollywood is a wild place. All right.
There's
anyway,
1 or 2 people that I'm thinking about. It's 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, I think it's exactly the funniest one. It would be. What's the funniest thing it would be? You know exactly what it is.
Honestly, but they're both funny to me. This is where it's difficult.
It's just for me, it's just another day in West Hollywood.
Another sneaky link.
Okay. That's so funny, man. Oh.
It doesn't get sneakier than this.
I know who now. No, I figured it out now.
All right, let's move on from that. All right. Okay. So I thought Carlos had like a film. I didn't see Carlos at finals though. I don't know how he looked, but I felt like he had like a layer over him. right? Like a layer of water or something.
Who,
It's
who
hard
got
to.
who? Let's start from the bottom up. Was it Patrick and then Carlos, or
I don't even know. Where do I find
Just
that?
Justin got last.
Justin, Patrick, Carlos?
Hmm.
Okay.
You know what? Justin actually looked better than I thought he would look. If I'm being
I love the
honest,
same thing.
Yeah.
He's
because
just on the decline.
yeah, it's one of those things. And Carlos just structurally and roundness. He's even if he's off, those guys can't beat him. You know. Why they keep only posting the top guys? Oh, I know where to go. I have to go to the NPC maybe, right?
There was a
If I go to NPC online or something, can I get
yeah,
that?
NPC News Online. Find the comparisons.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see it, or maybe I missed you guys talking about it, but Arnold bashed the men's physique again.
I heard. I didn't see it. I heard
For
though.
the shorts, he was saying the shorts are whack.
But he was saying that he's not a part of it. Some shit like that.
What he wants him to do, man? They created
The division, those guys compete. like I get it. Like none of us like follow it. We're not into it, but damn, you can't don't embarrass them. Like they came
Yeah,
to compete.
Yeah, he was mainly highlighting that like they're starting to build legs now. So he's like, why are they wearing shorts now? Because a lot of them got legs. He's like, they should have shorter shorts or they should not have no shorts because they got legs now.
Well, I mean, if you say it like that, then he's right because from what I heard, they're judging legs now, and then what's his name? The guy that won the Olympia. They're saying he won because of his upper lower balance. So if you are going to judge, Ryan Terry, yeah. So if you are going to judge the legs, I actually agree with Arnold. If you're telling me I'm judging your leg, hey, E Banks, you're not winning because you don't have legs. Then you probably should show them, right? How am I going to judge your legs if it's covered up? That's a little strange, yeah,
They started
just the
wearing.
bottom.
Yeah, they started wearing their trunks really tight too. Like
A lot
that's
tighter.
been a thing,
A lot
So
tighter. How much you want to bet in like 5 years it's gonna turn into the original classic shorts? It's gonna be like fucking little booty shorts on and shit.
I'm waiting for the next class to come out. What they're gonna make.
Yeah, facts. All right, let's see. Let me share the screen. So it was. This is men's. Oh, it was. I guess last place would be
Yeah, that was the dude who won the overall Arnold Amateur last year, and this was his pro debut.
We had that convo before on the podcast. Is it a good idea to if you win the Arnold Amateur, should you show up for the pro show next year?
That would be awesome.
I bet you Sam Sulik will next year.
Oh shit!
I think so. Also, A Train, the one that won this year, he's actually bigger than a lot of pros, so it's a little different. It's a little different for him. I would want to see him up there just because obviously he would have to match the condition, but structurally and muscularity, I mean, I've seen all these pros in person. He's bigger than them, so that actually works. It doesn't mean he's better than them, obviously, but that wouldn't look that would look a lot more comparable. Most people who win though are usually not. They don't have the mass to stand there. But I mean, he did his thing. I mean, he was he was in pretty good shape. So shout out to him.
Yeah, I think he didn't go to the night show.
Yeah, they didn't give him the number. But if you show up, why not finish it? Like you wasn't going to beat anybody.
Yeah.
He possibly might. I mean, I don't know if it was like only the top 10 allowed on stage for finals or what, but
it might have been. It might have been.
Yeah.
There's a good chance it might have been.
Yeah.
But what do you guys see right now? You saw you can see the Justin page.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I thought he looked better than I thought. Oh, but you won't see this. Let me see.
And his current coach is Justin Jacoby.
You never know with
these. Yeah. He said Jacoby posted that he came to him 8.5 weeks out though.
That's not that's not the best game plan. But yeah, he
always does though. He always do that for 8 weeks.
Seems like it, yeah. I mean, this is better condition than we've seen him in recently, right?
Yes.
Let's see, yeah, it's just that. Well, in his last couple of shows, his sweeps were gone, and his waist was wide. His waist is still wider, but his sweeps are his quads looks okay, man. It looks okay, you know. But even from the front, he's in pretty good shape. So I think that's improvement. You know, how much can he realistically improve? You know, I don't think too much, but I want to see
I
a better
think
back.
I bet if he went back to AJ Sims, he'll make major improvements.
Yes, he would, but at what cost is the problem?
This is true.
You know, because I feel like people leave him for a reason, right? What other if everybody goes to AJ and they look their best, so why do they leave him? I think that's when the question gets a little deeper, you know. I think
Very true. Very true.
you know, but by far, I would argue everybody I've seen with AJ Sims bring in their best. I've never seen somebody go to AJ and look worse. They always look their best, you know. So hey, I mean, bodybuilding is a hardcore sport. You gotta do what it takes. You know, even if you're not comfortable with it, you might have to. You know, you might have to do some shit.
No, I
I
don't know
think,
about.
huh?
I said I don't know about that.
I think everybody's comfortable with different things. I think if you were at any point like an Olympian, shit, I might take the risk if I'm on an Olympian stage. I'll take some risks.
Yeah.
Shit.
500K.
You know, I'll take some risks, man. Yeah, I think. I mean, no, he's still in good condition. He's never had crazy glutes and hams, but this is good shape, right? Would y'all agree?
Yeah, I
I,
agree.
I
Pretty
would
good.
say. I mean, Jacoby doesn't really miss with shape, like bringing people in.
I agree.
I've
I
I've,
agree.
I've rarely seen that. I used to work with him, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and from what I heard, it's never anything like what's the extreme? Like he's very like chill with his preps. He doesn't. Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, that's what I heard. I don't know. I heard he's really good with like recovery and stuff like that. And but
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't know. I wouldn't know. Hold on.
yeah.
Let me pull up.
I don't want to throw anyone on. I don't want to throw any other. But I do have to say this: whoever is presented with, "Hey, take this or that," it's your choice to do it. So you know,
100%.
someone
100%.
can say,
Yeah.
"Do this," but you can also say no.
I agree. Yeah. It's always up to the athlete in my
Yes.
unless you're a beginner. If you're even then, but still, if you're a beginner, I can understand you following a little more blindly because you don't really know any better. You know.
I don't want to talk about it now because we're talking about this, but that's like the girl that passed away on Thursday. That was
Oh,
being
Okay.
coached.
Who's your coach?
Justin Mahaley.
Oh.
But I don't think that I'm not like saying it wasn't his fault, but I don't think it was his fault. I think this is a girl who was doing stuff that she shouldn't have been doing behind the scenes without her coach's knowledge.
Yeah.
Was she even competing? I thought she was just there coaching.
She was just there as a spectator or coach, friend, whatever. She was 20 plus weeks out from her show.
Oh.
Apparently,
wow.
I thought she was competing or something.
So did I.
no. Apparently, her coach Justin had her current protocol was she was on HRT at the age of 20 years old. She was on T3 and HGH at 20 weeks out. The HRT protocol was from her doctor, and she's the one that decided to remain on that protocol. It's not something Justin prescribed to her. Again, this doesn't make sense in my head why a 20-year-old's on testosterone, but whatever.
Yeah, that I think it's important you said that because you know I think the first thing people will do is blame the coach. You know, now if your track record says what's his name? Everybody knows, so I'm not throwing him under the bus. But what's the guy?
Shelby
Shelby
Starnes.
Starnes. Yeah.
Uh,
If your track record I mean, he brings these girls in peeled, right? But once again, like at what cost, right? And the cost is too steep. But yeah, with him, the track record shows a pattern. So if this happened to one of his clients, then we would be justified in saying it's probably his fault. But people do pass away. I mean, more people than we even know, because if they're not popular enough, nobody talks about it usually, right? Recently, I think people are talking about it more, but some people do pass away. It does happen. It does happen. So it's not necessarily directly linked to the coach. A lot of athletes, majority of athletes, don't actually follow most of what the coach says. From my experience, you're lucky for somebody to follow with 80%. That's like a perfect client. But a lot of people are following like 40, 50%. So it's not always about that. But anyways, let's go back to the podcast.
So Patrick beat Justin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know if he should have.
I don't think so.
Let's look at Pat. I mean, he has good shape, but Justin was a lot more muscular, a lot more conditioned. Still bodybuilding.
Do you feel like Patrick's improved at all since that one time he placed 10th at the Olympia?
No.
I don't either.
I think it's the opposite. I think he actually
digressed.
Yeah. I think he actually went backwards.
Because he's out in parking lots fighting and shit.
I don't know if
that's a good pose right there, though. That's pretty.
That's a hell of a pose. Yeah. I don't know if I could physically fight 5 weeks out.
No.
But I actually had like a road rage incident like 2 weeks out, and the guy came out, and I was I was in the bad mood, so I'm kind of with it. But he was acting too confident, like he had something on him, like he had a gun or something. So I'm like, yeah, maybe I should sit this one out. So I just started rolling my window and talking shit like, yeah, fuck out of here. You know what time it is, and then I drove off. I'm like, yeah, let me not.
It's a game time.
This is not. But then he started following me. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to get shot up 2 weeks out. And then I pulled up into Ralph's and he just drove by. But you got to be choose your battle. Choose your battles wisely. Don't be a tough guy. I've seen that shit end really bad. Know what you can handle. Don't bite off more than you can chew. If you know you got it, fuck it. Take it. Step outside. Knock him out. If you even got to think about it, I don't know about this one. Don't do it. don't hesitate it. Don't be that guy. Don't be on Rockstar, bro. Just go home. Don't let your ego. Ego is the number one killer of men. Like, so many people get hurt or killed off of ego. Just biting off more than you can chew. Leave it alone. Men got to control your emotions. Don't be emotional. Relax. Take a deep breath. Go home. Go home safe to your family. It's okay. Nobody's sorry. Nobody's gonna judge you and say, fucking, you pussy. Nobody's sorry. So just go home.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
Like, calm your steroids. Huh? Gotta calm your steroids down.
You do. I actually got into a fight with a crackhead in New York like 2 weeks out, and I rolled my ankle and I couldn't pose properly. So even if you win the fight, you still, because the dude was quick. The crackhead was quick, so I was like, "Fuck, he got." I'm serious. I was like, "Yo, this crackhead got hands," so I had to slam him because he's obviously not a big guy. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to. I don't want to grab a crackhead. I don't know. He got sharp objects on him, right? You don't want to grab a crackhead. Yeah, I'm like, yo, I'll be damned if I get beat up by a crackhead 2 weeks out. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna slam. I'm gonna go for it. So boom, slam him, bam, and I get up, and I was like, yeah, fuck out of here. He actually pulled out like a little sharp object. Like I couldn't see, but it was like this. And I was like, what the? Does he got a knife? I don't know. So I pulled out my knife, and then he walked away after that. And I'm walking down the stairs, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I think I rolled my ankle. This bitch swelled up like a fucking balloon. And I'm like, okay, this was stupid. Just let the crackhead have their moment. Just walk away. So
we got to be careful here in Florida. We all carry guns. So that everyone has guns, and then you're just like,
I'm not gonna try to start some shit.
I would definitely shoot a crackhead if they hit me. I would shoot a crackhead if they hit me. No offense to crackheads, just I don't want to get physical. I don't want to have to touch you and stuff. That's just
Definitely not a crackhead.
All right. What y'all see right now? Y'all see Patrick in the front double?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't lie. His poses look phenomenal from like a shape and structure standpoint. It's just like there's not much detail going on. But from the back mostly. But he actually looks really, really good in the pose. I'm not gonna lie. So if he beat Justin, now I see more of the argument just because how his body flows. You know,
that tiny waist is one argument right there to beat Justin.
It does. On the live stream, I didn't see it that way because the live stream isn't. Yeah. You don't get a close up view,
especially the night show.
yeah.
Or Saturday.
Facts. Yeah, he looks from the honestly from the front, he looks phenomenal. Let's see the side. Shit, I mean, the side looks good aesthetically. Just you don't see that much detail here compared to some of the guys, but I mean, boy, he has the structure. He has the structure to beat anybody. I think this is where he loses some points. Let me see. Crazy waist, crazy taper. I mean, listen, if you cover this right here, this is phenomenal. You know, even the shape of the lower body is phenomenal. You know, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing, dude? Sorry, laughing something else.
Ashton started seeing something. It was anyway.
Oh, okay. I
thought getting ready for work.
I thought you were laughing at Patrick. I'm like, damn, we laughing at his back door.
Paul's dog came in and then jumped on me. And Ashley started singing this song that I was singing the other day, and now I know it's stuck in her head.
Locked in. Hey, you know what? Now I gotta apologize to Patrick. I got him beating Justin now just from genetics. You know, fucking arms are crazy. So yeah, all right. I'm not mad at it.
Taking away from his work ethic. It's just genetics.
Okay, I mean, he probably works hard too, but just like, but like he's really beating him from muscle bellies and structure, you know, and that's part of the game.
Yeah, that's part of the game. Just need to be a little bit tighter.
Yeah. Because everybody kept telling, he did the Olympic. Everybody kept telling him, just get bigger, and you'll do better. But bigger only counts when you're in the same shape, right? But he hasn't been in the same shape, you know. So that's the thing.
He made a post about his diuretic protocol, kind of throwing him off.
I'm sorry, but I don't like hearing. I don't even if it's true. I hate to hear the post show excuses. I'm sorry.
He did this after prejudging too. I was just like,
just take the L. Just take the L.
You know? For real. Because he was working with Aceto.
Well, Aceto does have that, some more intense drying out process.
Yeah, but he got the top two guys. He almost got the top two. Yeah, so it's like, what's your excuse, man?
You can't use that. But Aceto only pushes you for what your body can take. I know Derek can't handle diuretics, right? So Derek probably didn't take any diuretics, but a lot of the round black guys could handle a shit ton of diuretics. So if you can handle it, he'll give it to you, you know. But
yeah, his best look was with Aceto.
Oh, hands down.
That Olympia.
Yeah, hands down. All right. Let me share the screen again. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up,
fam?
We got a first timer. What's up? How you doing? I was wondering how both of you would join. I was like, would y'all join from two different phones, or how does that work? All right. We just going through the Arnold lineup because I feel like nobody's getting love. All I see is the top four. I'm like, I don't even know, right? We don't even know how everybody looked. But let's pull up let's pull up Carlos. I want to
Carlos
see.
Thomas.
I want to see this. All right. All right. 1 second. 1 second. I'm the worst at this shit. All right. Let me share the gallery. All right. Y'all see it, right?
Yeah.
All right. Structurally, you're not gonna get much better than this. He actually has good detail in his quads too. From the live stream, I just remember seeing the film. I would say he had the film maybe on his abs. Let me see.
The film is where the lack of muscularity is going to be. So his abs and his back.
Yeah, but you know what? It still might actually be his best condition, possibly, because I don't know if I've ever even seen him like with chest striations and feathered. So he wasn't in the shape of the top guys. But for Carlos, this still might be pretty good condition. Do you guys think he was in better condition at Texas?
No, I think this is his best look for sure.
I think so.
I
It's
also,
just
I also think he was missing a little glazing on certain parts of his body.
hey, yeah. I think it's a little disheartening because I'm sure he wanted to place higher, but all you can do is bring your best. And looking at this, I actually think he did bring his best. He got some detail in his glutes.
Legs are massive.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I haven't talked to him. I don't know how you feel though. I'm sure he's not thrilled, but watching these pictures, I mean, he was actually in his best shape. So shout out Carlos. Let me see the back double. I think this is what most people was waiting to see, the back double. Well, I saw this actually.
He pinched
there.
up that right side.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed he didn't open up. When I was watching the video, it looked like he was pinched up a little bit. He doesn't have a ton of stage experience, right? So I think it's easier to maybe get a little nervous or not execute right the way some of the veterans do. You can tell because usually the first timers they post fast. You notice, right? They'll move really fast, and you see Derek go in slow motion, like fucking take fucking 3 hours to post, right? And I think it's better to post slow because they give you a lot of time.
I think he was very nervous, for sure.
Yeah, I think he was. I could tell he was nervous, but we got to have him back on. But he looked good. I thought he looked good. I honestly thought the entire lineup looked really really good. You know, I thought like we just look at. I thought Justin was his best in a while in a couple years. I thought Patrick even was looked better than the past couple of years. They were just in a lineup that was, that was really deep. But hey, he thinks somebody at the door. Hey, relax. No, you guys hear him barking?
Barely.
All right. Before we continue looking, I want to ask. Y'all. What did y'all think about the Arnold in general, as a production, as far as the athletes, how they came, etc. Ralph and Melissa.
Oh, I didn't get to watch much of it. I was just watching clips from whoever posted.
Okay.
I do agree though that the men's open was pretty stacked. I mean, they were their best. Most of them were all at their best, and they all made improvements. I think Derek
won by a long shot though.
Derek came in pretty strong, I thought. So
Right, yeah. I felt like Derek won in prejudging.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Joe bounced. Joe bounced. All right. What about Nate? What about you? What you thought about it?
I thought it was great. I thought it was like an instant classic. Like first call out, man, those are all studs. So yeah, I like the stage and all that. The production was really great. Second call out was a little bit lighter, but I mean, they were still quality people. I mean, to me, it was like I'm gonna remember this Arnold Classic for sure.
Facts. All right. Let me pull it back up. Go through some more. I want to go through since the lineup isn't that big. I want to go through the whole lineup. Let's see. So after Carlos, we got
James.
James. Yeah, I want to see. I didn't get a good look at James. Let's see. Sure, with the blue. Okay. I mean, okay.
That's the prejudging look.
What do y'all think of your prejudging look? Do you think this was one of his better packages or one of his worst packages?
Prejudging, not his best package. Finals, maybe one of his best packages. If you click towards the end of the pages, like there's 12 pages, I think if you go in the latter end, there will be the night show pictures.
Okay, yeah, let me do that. Let me see what the finals look like.
If you just hit close.
Okay. Screenshot sharing, okay.
Because he had on a blue suit for finals. He just looked completely different. Way sharper, way more pop. Tighter.
Pull that up. For the finals, I'm going to 12. Oh, it is
yeah. There we go.
Let me see. Let me go a little back. When he came out. This is all finals? Oh, this
the blue suit, yeah.
Okay. All right, let me see how he's looking. Yeah, he filled out a bit. Who did he work with again? Is it
no?
Boss
of Aldo? Yeah, do got everybody. Wait, it doesn't go that far. Let me pick another. I want to see some front poses too and back poses. Okay, that's better.
One of those most musculars, maybe.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay. What's this one? All right. Yeah, he filled out it. His legs look a lot bigger.
Yeah.
When he gets peeled, he tends to get really, really flat. And then you don't get to see the size that he has. That seems to be his battle. Do y'all still think his best look was with Patrick Tor?
I don't remember his look.
That was when he won a few shows.
He won two shows.
He won 2 back-to-back shows. And then at the Olympia, he was like, he didn't bring it to Olympia, but the 2 shows he won, I can't remember the name of the shows, but I thought that was the fullest, leanest package I've seen from him. You know, but James has the potential. It's just putting it together.
His midsection, he needs to train his abs better.
Mm-hmm.
That takes away from everything.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what it does? It makes it look like you're not in shape from the front, even though even though you are. You know, because he's always in shape, but it makes it appear like you're not in the best shape. You know, but shout out James. All right, who's next? I think
Sean
next
Clarita.
was. Oh yeah, Sean. I thought Sean. Hold up. Oh wait, Sean beat James. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's actually that's a feather in your cap. All right. So I do still feel like. Let me pull up first. Okay. So do we all agree he's a lot better than Olympia? Everybody agree with that?
I'm trying to remember. Has he always been like shallow in his adductors?
No, not now till the past few.
I was going to say that too. I was like, man, there's a little.
There's a huge gap there.
That's recently. That's recently, bro. Like at his best, which was like what 2021. He had like 2 years where he was just like Ronnie Coleman. He had a
But I
lot more.
think,
Huh?
oh, sorry, I was going to say, I think this is his best upper body look, but I think his legs have atrophied quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah. I think his upper body is back to like his best, right? But his lower body still looks like Olympia 2 years ago. Was that 2 years ago when he came in flat? Remember when he came in like downsized?
That was last year because he just switched coaches.
Oh yeah, that was last year. You're right. Yeah. So if he trying to pee or something, okay.
Yeah, it was that
Yeah.
last
So
time with Matt. That last time with Matt, he
Yeah.
came in stringy.
yeah, like his entire body was downsized, but now only his legs. His legs still look like it atrophied, but his upper body is back, which might not be a good thing, because now it creates an imbalance, you know.
Does he have, I know he has an injury, right? Like not like a recent one, but like he has like pain in one of his legs or whatever. So one of his legs is already smaller than the other one. When he,
Yeah, his right leg is you see it more when he has because right now he's intentionally has one leg up, so you don't notice it. But when he puts his legs together, sometimes you notice it more. Let me see if it's pose. The picture is a little bit off centered. The angle is a little to the left, but still you can see he has more sweep. Yeah, like he has more sweep on the left than right.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean, the way he trains like Ronnie. Like
yeah,
so, it's probably why he looks like that. But your knees are only gonna last so long, you know.
yeah. Recently, he's been training a little more like slower tempo and shit. I've noticed.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you kind of. I mean, you really have no choice, right? It's like everybody. Eventually, if you don't do it yourself, you're gonna be forced to do it. Usually, there we go. Still have a really good back double.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a good showing. Yeah, I think his sweeps are down a bit too. I remember they used to bow out even from the back poses, so just the legs are down a bit. He's also 40 something,
Yeah, he's in his 40s
42.
for sure.
Yeah, but also he's been competing since he was like I don't know 19, 20 maybe. So that's Rafe is still making improvements, but Rafe had a break. Rafe's body is fresh, but most people people's body don't stay as fresh.
It's an appearance, bro. I got my pains. I just train through them.
You also train smart, right? Like you've been training like okay, yeah.
Slow and heavy.
That makes a difference. Let me see. Even Brandon Curry, I feel like Brandon Curry's legs are improving.
I thought so too.
That was his best look by far.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
That's better than his Olympia win look.
Yeah. In my opinion, yeah, he's like 43 now, something like that.
Well, what's crazy is he's 43.
Or 42.
He looks better than when he won the Olympia, and he's still that far back in the lineup now compared to the competition there's now. Yeah, that's just crazy, huh?
Because we didn't have Derek was in 212. Andrew was still like a Dubai influencer. Samson Samson just didn't have the size to stand next to anybody, so everybody just rose up. It's crazy how it happens.
Can you imagine improving, but like going backwards, like at the same time? What the fuck?
I said that about Breon. I think it was last year. I was like, "This is the best Breon we have ever seen. Way better than when he was winning." But
Yeah,
everybody else just like right.
they're
Everybody
getting
else
better.
just
Yeah.
yeah. People come out of the fucking woodwork in this sport. All right, let's go. Akeem. Akeem Williams. Boom. Do y'all think Akeem gets his fair shake? Do you think he places better or worse than his physique, or right on target?
I think on a level of a stage that high, unless you have a crazy standout back, he's never going to place as high as the other guys.
Yeah, yeah. Good
You're
point.
just not complete. Your back and your legs are the biggest thing on a stage like that, you know?
Yeah, yeah. If yeah, the only because I remember there was a time I was like, I thought Akeem was almost as good as Curry, but you can't be if your back is that big of because you could say, well, Akeem has bigger legs, which is true, but the discrepancy between him and Brandon's legs is not nearly as big as their back discrepancy, you know. But every other pose, I mean, he's still a top guy even with the back. So that tells you how good he would be. You know, unfortunately, there's no quick fix to the back. Let's see. Yeah, it's like
Also,
it.
his insertion points too. You know, it's genetic makeup of his body too. But I see, you know, he could be wider, but is he limited by his clavicles there? You know, and you see how high his lats insert as well. So I think he's heavily muscled, man. He's massive, shredded, looks good. You
If
put
I'm
him
being
at
honest,
Derek's so much wider. You know what I mean?
it's crazy. Yeah. If I'm being honest, this is his back actually looks better than it has in the past
Yeah.
couple of like just the way he's posing it actually.
Yeah,
But still,
yeah, that
it's
looks really
still
good. Yeah. See how
just
high those
genetically.
lats are, though? Yeah, that's just a genetic trait for him. They're just super high lats.
That's why he poses his lat spread like that because if you put your arms regular, your lats come up. You look wider, but your lats come up higher, right? But when you round your back, it allows you to have more thick because your traps bow out, so it looks like you have more surface area a little bit. You know, he has he has developed lats and he has developed erectors. It's literally the insertion is so high that it's not. It's like calves, right? Well, his calves aren't as big anymore, but he used to have huge calves. But the insertion was just so short that you can't do anything about that. There's no training that's gonna change your insertions, right? So you can get them bigger, but it doesn't really help the cause. But he has a good physique. From the front, his lats look good from the front though. Yeah. Shout out Akeem. Do you think Akeem has the best side chest?
I think he was one of the best in the league.
I think so.
I say muscle wise, yeah, like with muscularity, it looks retarded, but I don't think it's as pretty as most. Like it's not as pretty as Curry's for sure, or Lunsford.
Curry has some really good side poses. Actually, I thought Andrew side poses. I thought his side tricep improved like crazy. Andrew, and I thought his side chest was slightly better too. Actually,
Okay, I thought the same thing about the chest. The side chest I thought was better.
he's showing more width. He's not, you know.
I think there's
posing
still
a
more
lot.
width to be shown, though. He's still crunching it just
There
a little
is.
too much.
I think there's a lot more he could show. All right. It's just a matter of I'm sure he's worked with posing coaches, but sometimes takes some time. Do y'all think Bonac could have played higher?
No.
Yeah, I don't know against those guys.
I had Sean beating Bonac. I just feel like the atrophy side, the atrophy lat was noticeable. Like in general, the lats are about the same width as his abdominals, so it throws off that
Yeah.
whole look.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, what's going on with his last? Fuck.
His arms are looking a little suspect too. Like that's like the older man looking arms, where they're not as full and the triceps kind of rolling up.
Yeah. Those triceps, they're not loyal. For some reason, those triceps, it starts to. You see it happen with everybody.
Yeah.
You remember Ronnie had big triceps, and then later on, it was just one of those things.
Speaking about triceps, did Andrew's arms look a little bit?
They always do. They always do. So. Yeah, they always do. Yeah,
I feel like this one was a little. I was like, oh, the tricep look a little.
I noticed that at the Olympia press conference.
We all like Andrew, so nobody says anything. But I think we all kind of know something's going on.
Hey, I'll take his arms. I'm not gonna lie, but I was like, man. Yeah.
I mean, he looks so good and he's aesthetic. So I mean, we love it, but definitely there's something going on with the arm. The calves.
He looks so good. That's how you really feel.
he looks phenomenal. I think as long as you can tell, but as long as it looks good, I think the judges. I mean, they don't notice as much as we do because we do this, we actually do this as well. I think we notice a little more. But I think as far as the judge is concerned, if it still looks good, I don't think they really punish you. But something going on there for sure. But Bonac looked good. I think yeah, he had his last atrophy. His quads came back because his quads went down a little for like a year or two, and they came back. So that's good. But yeah, it looks like his physique is aging. That's it.
Yeah.
Still in really good shape, but showing some wear and tear. All right. So next is Curry.
My boy.
Curry. I like Curry's physique. All right. Let's share this. Brandon Curry. Damn, his legs got big as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think you can look at this and say he has weak legs. Holy fuck! Look at his sweeps with adductors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ton of improvement.
Big time.
Even his calves got bigger. The fuck? Because Curry didn't have any calves, but that's. I mean, that's impressive. I got to be honest. This is really impressive. Would you ever look at this and say, his legs are weak? I don't think you could possibly say that. This is good. No, this is great.
And his conditioning was spot on too.
This is one of his best. Yeah, one of his best conditions. He was really vascular in the stream for some reason. I noticed that.
Yeah, the legs make him look really balanced right now.
This looks phenomenal.
Agreed.
Some people said that he downsized upper body. That's why his legs look bigger. But no one look downsized to me. I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah.
He said he wasn't training arms and shoulders in the off season, so I don't think they downsized. I think what that does is it leaves more recovery for your legs, right? So so it's more so that than anything, right?
Yeah, that's what Carlos needed to do. Stop training those legs,
bro.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Give it a year off on the legs. Everybody catch up.
This back, all back.
Where did Carlos place? I didn't see that.
He placed above Patrick. I put him 10th, right?
I think 9th.
9th? Okay. All right. Yeah, he I don't want to see Carlos squat. No squats no more. No squats.
Like a year. Maybe more.
I don't think Carlos ever needs to squat again for the rest of his life.
No.
I think extensions, maybe some leg press, some sissy squats.
Just cardio, just some stairs. Just keep the stairs.
That's it. You know, as bodybuilders, we never want to do that, but sometimes you have to. You have to. Yeah.
Well, that'd be a good problem to have. So
Yeah.
I get it though. When you
I
got
can
a
just not
freaky,
work out a body part, you know.
if you got something super freaky, you just want to make it even more freaky. It's like you're trying to stand out. So it's like,
But I think it stands out in like a bad, not bad way, but it just doesn't look good because it's so unproportional. It's like bottom heavy, um, and it just looks weird. I don't know what word to use other than weird because it's like the legs are. It's almost like Mr. Potato Head. You put a bunch of different body parts onto one physique. It's like different legs with a different upper body, with different arms, different stomach.
yeah,
It's a lot. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, you'll need a lot of work.
But that's a beautiful. That side chest is sick.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, Akeem's not beating that one.
You know what? Akeem's side leg detail is what makes his side chest, but I think I gotta choose this side chest just because he's showing so much. Look at all this shit he's showing. This is how this guy needs to hit it, Andrew. Imagine if Andrew, because this is the most muscular. Basically, we're looking at.
Yeah, sideways one. Yeah,
we're looking at. Yeah, we're looking at a side most muscular, but it looks good.
That's so full.
Yeah, this is insane. I think I would put this over Akeem just because his legs got detail too, but the upper body is crazy, and the side tricep is pretty crazy. Holy shit! Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah,
look at his quads from the side look crazy. This guy is still making improvements. It's crazy. Let me see the back pose.
Yeah, if he went into regular shows, he'd be killing it like Dexter for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd just start.
He just never does the. That's like still good back.
Yeah, he said he was going to do the Masters of Olympia, so that's like a lower show.
Honestly, I don't even think he should do it yet. I think he should do it wait because he's still a top 4 guy at the Arnold. You know, I mean, I guess it's money. You're gonna make some more money too.
Yeah, if you got somebody else wanting you to go to Japan on top of just doing the show, like it's probably to get a bag.
Like part of me is like, leave it for the people who can't get top 4 at the Arnold, but that's not his problem.
Yeah,
my problem. You can't beat me. You can't beat me. It's too bad, you know. But I don't know because I feel like because some of these guys, that's their opportunity to make some money and stuff like that. But I mean, listen, he got a family too. He got to feed his family too. All right, who's next? Who's next?
Andrew.
Okay, good. I want to see Andrew
with that tongue
Jack.
out.
Yeah, what was up with that? That's like a new thing he's doing now, huh?
Yeah, I was like, he ain't a Q dog, is he? Like, that's what they do.
Might be. All right. I think Andrew is the best bodybuilder. Relaxed, just not front relaxed, just literally relaxed, and walking. I don't think there's a more impressive physique in history than Andrew just standing there doing nothing, just standing. Like, look at this. He's just this is him walking, right? If this is how you look when you're walking, then you know there's a problem. You know. Let's see. Does anybody have a fuller chest than this? Lower chest, I guess.
Samson.
I think like in the poses for sure. Like in the side chest and the most muscular, I think Samson has a better chest. But standing there, just standing there doing nothing. Shit.
I don't know anything about like SEOs, but do you put them in your calves too?
I think he does. Yeah, I think he does. If I'm being honest, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just being honest.
I don't know, but it just looks like you look at the calves and it looks like a baseball's in there.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're not gonna sit here and lie. It does. Yeah, it does appear that there's some oil in his calves. Yes, yeah, it does appear. You know, but hey, he still looks really good. You know. Let's see. Yeah, this
That's
is.
crazy.
He wasn't as round as he was at Texas, but he was in better condition for sure. Well, he is in better condition here. Yeah, he don't have the same fullness here that he did in Texas, but they want him to come in leaner, so he has to, he has to come in leaner. I still prefer the Texas look personally, but at this level, they just want more condition. Which look do you guys prefer? From let's go,
Let's go
Melissa.
Texas, I think, yeah.
Oh, she's gone. Where's Melissa?
No, I said I would go Texas with him.
Me too. Me too.
Went to get some food, I think.
You were there, right? You were at Texas.
Not the past year, the year before, though.
Didn't I see you there, bro?
Me?
Oh no, that was Olympia. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm out. What am I talking about? Yeah. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I still prefer the Texas look, but this is a more conditioned look. I actually prefer his fuller look. This is a good look.
Yeah, he's on the right path. He's close. He just needs a little bit more tissue. But
his night show look was the look, but it's like you don't know till you know. So once you see this, then you're like, okay, let's fill out. But imagine being his coach, looking at him in the hotel room. He looks like fucking Mr. Olympia in the hotel room, right? Like Aceto wasn't like, oh, you're flat, bro. No, Aceto was like, what the fuck am I looking at? This is insane. But until you step under the lights and you stand next to Samson and Derek, then it's like, okay, let's fill out. And then by that time, they already judged they already, because I hear people say, why doesn't Akeem just bring the finals look? But it's like, it's not that easy because the way you look when you're, the way you look when you're in a hotel room or backstage even is different from the stage, So what it is that you look like you're where you need to be until you get under the lights, then it's like, okay, I'll see where we can be fuller or tighter, So it's not that easy. It's not that easy,
Yeah, you kind of need a 2-day show to dial it in like that.
To bring it absolute best, you might need a 2-day show because once you see how you look under those lights is when you can make the proper tweaks, That downlighting at the hotel, that should fuck you up, That should trick you too.
Then you're hesitant to nail it on the first day, because you're going to be a little bit drier the next day, so you might come in flat. So it's like, typically it's a fuller look. Day one.
I usually use the hotel lighting or I bring my own lights, right? But then I was like, I think I was 23. I was like, that shit makes me look too good. So I'm not gonna use that. So I use the natural light, and I look soft as shit. So I was like, fuck it, harder. So then I end up going too light. I'm like, So it's like, what do you do, right? You look like shit in that natural light in the hotel. The way it hits you dead on, you look smooth. You look like shit, So then it's really hard to bring that perfect look for that 1 hour. It's not easy to do. You got to have a really fucking good eye. Oh shit! Okay, yeah, it's definitely better. He's showing more shoulder, more chest, but
That's
even leg.
insane.
Yeah, this is the best he's hit this pose for sure. But like you said, Alyssa, if he hits it like Curry, or like show more width, that would be stupid, because Curry is hitting the most muscular most muscular at that point. Let's see the back. What does Andrew need to do to beat a Samson? Can he?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like how much more size do you think he needs to beat Andrew?
You mean Samson? I would say like the bigger arms, a little bit bigger arms, and the glutes and hams got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I feel like it's how he poses it too, but I don't know. I'm like his hamstrings got to look better than that.
do we all agree that he's in much better shape than Samson?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but he's also compared to Samson, he's a lot more lanky looking.
I mean, look at those calves right now, guys. That's kind of.
Hell fucking yeah, baby.
Yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I get those.
Load them bitches up, right, DT?
I'm ready. I'm fucking ready to go today, bro. Fuck it. I'll go back home and shoot this shit up. Think I'm scared?
That
Do what
looks
you gotta do.
That looks painful.
I'll send Alyssa a video tonight of me shooting my calves with that oil. I'm fucking scared.
Well, if you guys used to follow him, we used to work out with Larry. He didn't have any calves. So I think once he turned pro, is when the calves grew a couple
Look at those
inches.
things, bro. Just swollen up. God.
I'm a calf judger. That's like the first thing I look at on people, and I just same thing with glutes and abs. You got to train those motherfuckers constantly in order to bring them up or detail them or condition them, whatever. Again, you got to treat it like any other muscle group.
Yeah.
But
if you have inserts this high and so much lower leg, I don't even think it's genetically possible to have your calves bow out that much, because they're gonna grow long before they go wide, right? So it's like they can only grow out so much, like just genetically, like the body doesn't work that way. Like the calf doesn't do this, right?
right,
If it's
right.
if it's that short, so it can grow. Any muscle can grow, but you're limited to the length of the muscle still, right? It's like, you see how Nick Walker had a shorter sweep. His sweep is never gonna do this shit, right? It's just not something that's gonna happen. So you can tell if you know what you're looking at. You can tell, but hey, I get it. It's bodybuilding. There's no rules. You do what you got to do, baby. Do what you got to do, Andrew.
You get third place with those. So.
But you know what? Would it distract you if he had like a smaller calf? Like, I don't think it would deter from his physique. A lot of let's be honest, most of these guys don't have any calves. It doesn't really, I think it'd be fine without calves.
Yeah, if it was like negative, like if it would super straight and just straight down, I think it would. But yeah, just a little bit of calf is all right.
But you can't go backwards, right? Because now, I think everybody knows there's something in there. But now, if you stop doing it, wouldn't that be like, whoa, right? You can't stop now. Now you got to keep it up.
Well, I don't know.
Dexter did.
You can stop. Yeah, you can stop it. I mean, it's
Dexter did. Remember that in 99 or 2000 when Dexter had the swollen calves and he never did it again? He had like he had like fucking Flex Lewis calves one year. And it was like, holy shit. But I guess
you guys pointed it out. Now I'm just looking at it. I'm like,
I know.
Hey, these are stupid.
That shit looks like it hurts.
That's a painful look right there.
He walked fine though. He's on the stage posing fine. I'm just like, how's he doing that?
I don't know how. I mean, that shit does hurt.
Not even spiking the calves.
That shit hurts. This left one looks like it's borderline about to catch an infection. It's like a damn hematoma. This one. Holy shit.
They're getting bigger the longer we look at them.
It's growing. It's growing in real time. Like, holy shit. Well, shout out Andrew though. No shade, but Andrew has an incredible physique. You can't. Come on. I mean, we all see it. We all see it. Okay, let's go, Samson. It's weird seeing Samson in second place. Like, just number 2 Samson. It's like, oh shit.
Do you think he was sad?
He looked. Yeah, he didn't look very happy. He didn't look very happy.
Yeah.
But there's no way he thought he was gonna win though, right? I mean, I would think that he had to, because Derek didn't look surprised. Derek looked like Derek looked like he knew he was gonna win. Like he just went like this. He didn't like jump around and fall to the floor. Like Derek knew he was gonna win. So I assume Samson knew he wasn't gonna win, but he did come back better. He came back better at nighttime. All right. So we gotta say that even Samson not peeled is still fucking insane because this is shit is still crazy. There's no way around it. Samson has an insane physique.
Yeah,
and his cows are real.
Yeah. They look good. Like they don't look too big or too small, even though it's a high insertion.
Exactly. This is like the best possible outcome you could have with high inserted calves, and they're not as high as Andrew, but still, this is the best. That the extra fucking that shit is a lot, but this is insane. Legs are crazy.
So with his stomach control, with his stomach being a little distended, do you think he like overate or?
For Samson, yeah, which is probably not a lot of food for most people, but I think for his body, he ate more than he should have. Because he was super full,
Yeah.
but he has some distension. And this level, these guys are so good that even though we're saying these things, he still has a full set of abs. I mean, he still has. They're just not as good as they were at like the Olympia, or the French show. But like when you critique the best in the world, they're still fucking insane, right? It's just why was he not first? Huh?
You're nitpicking when you're trying to figure out why.
Yeah, you're like nitpicking. It's like it's like this is literally insane. But why wasn't he first? Right? That's why he wasn't first. That's it. And this is incredible physique. But yeah, you saw some distension. Yeah, you see some distension here.
And then it's like I've just noticed, like in guys like Carlos, for example, he's had some stomach issues or whatever, colitis or whatever he's had, and you can definitely tell there's something going on in his stomach, and it shows. And I'm sure it's not the same thing with Samson, but he's eating so much that there's so much food in his stomach that it's just blurring that out.
Yeah.
It never has a time to come down and like really sink in your abs because you have to eat so fucking much.
So a lot of people don't account for when you have a small waist, like small from the front, right? So some like a narrow waist, it's much easier to distend because there's nowhere for it to go. It goes out, it bows out from the front. So you'll notice guys with really small waists, they can get. I'm a Victor Martinez. Sometimes he will see a little. Even I've seen Dennis Wolf for a little bit of. Like, even Sean Roden, there was like 1 or 2 years, just because your waist is so tiny that the food has nowhere to go. So
Yeah.
I've actually had that problem where if I'm gonna carb up, it can't be that Friday. It would have to be like a Thursday, because if I have food in my stomach, I get my waist will still be small from hip to hip, but you get some distension, right? Whereas somebody like Jay or even Joe, if you have like a wider genetic waist, their stomachs are so fucking flat. Like you see Joe from the side and his stomach's fucking, it's so flat because when you eat, you have more room for it to go to the side, right? This is not science. This is like bro science. But you guys know, you guys know what I'm talking about.
It makes sense to me.
I know it makes sense to me.
Yeah. So
that's the coach's call, kind of, because he didn't need to be more full. He didn't lose because he was not full enough. So it's like, he was 306. He needed to come down to 300 pounds.
First of all, I think he needs to be flat. I think he should be flat, right?
Oh yeah.
I think that's the. I remember Rolly Winkler. He said they stopped carbon up completely. There's no carb up process whatsoever. And then he came 1 year with a full vacuum, bro. And it's like you don't.
He won
Yeah.
an Arnold. Yeah.
Why you don't need if you're a Rolly, if you're Samson, you don't need to be full. There's no fullness. Throw it out the window because you have so much muscle and roundness. You don't even got to think about that shit. Let's see you flat. Just be flat, you know,
Yeah,
and
more
you'll
detail. Way more detail
yeah
will come out.
yeah. Shit, Samson might tell you he's flat right here, and he might shit. For all we know, he still might be, but be flatter. Just be even more flat, you know. That's the thing, because he doesn't eat much food at all. You know, it's just that that's the body. That's the West African genetics. Is just you can't eat nothing. You just can't eat food. Starve. Yeah, yeah. I think honestly, looking at this, I think he's just as good at the Olympia. I don't even think he was in less condition than Olympia. At this point, I agree with Alyssa. I think Derek was just so much better than Olympia that, in contrast, he just looked not as hard. You
Yeah.
know, he didn't. Did he have more lines than this at the Olympia? I don't think he did actually. I think this is pretty much the same look. Maybe bigger though. Maybe still bigger. Yeah. Great calves, by the way. Great calves.
Yes.
That's how calves look.
Organically made.
All right, let's pull up the champ. Damn,
The
we did a whole
champ.
episode. We did a whole episode on Arnold.
That's what's up.
That's the first. That's how you know it's a good show. I don't think we've ever covered a show this detail.
It was a really good show. Even Classic was great. Like Logan, Franklin, and Mike.
That was really good though. I felt like Logan was more classic, but Mike is a whole different. I don't know how the fuck he makes weight. That motherfucker's huge, bro. How I don't know how he does it. He looked crazy. I saw Logan by himself. I'm like, I think Logan is gonna win this. Next to Mike, I'm like, no, he can't. He can't win this.
That shape. Mike's shape is too powerful.
Yeah,
Back
but
was too wide.
he has the shape, he has the width, but he has a lot of density and roundness. It's crazy. Okay, I was talking to this about Alyssa. You see how you can see he's pulling his hips back and he's leaning his upper body forward, and that's what's making his waist look so small. You see, because his waist actually isn't that small. If he's standing straight up and flexing his abs, his waist isn't that small. But look at his lats. The shoulder width. Now he got the quad sweep. It's an illusion. It's an illusion, you know.
And when you pull your hips back like that, Andrew could probably use to do this, but like when you pull your hips back, it brings that adductor pull, like the pull on that left leg. It's that detail also comes in when you pull your hips back.
This is true. The only drawback is if you have small legs and you bring your hips back, your legs may look smaller. That happened to me before. You know, if your legs are really flat, but his legs were good, so you don't have to worry about that. You know, well that probably didn't help his legs last year, but
His legs improved since the Olympia
yes,
by about 3 inches a leg at least.
yes it did. Yes it did. Every part of his leg, the adductor, the teardrop, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it actually looks more detailed, not less detailed. We knew he was gonna be fuller, but I think most of us thought that would mean he would look a little softer, right?
Yeah. Only because of that 4-week out video of him posing in the doorway.
Yeah, he didn't look like he was tight. He didn't look tight, you know. But I see those guys 4 weeks out, they don't look super sharp, you know. I think he likes to keep you full as long as possible, and then pull you down hard, and it worked. It worked for him. What I was gonna say? Yeah, his legs finally, because you know how we always say his legs look really good leading into the show. He finally brought that look to the stage where his legs looked big. He looked really good.
Even his chest is showing more detail.
I agree. That's a good last spread. Arnold fucking up the photos. Move, y'all. We can't see the sweep, bro. Come on, man.
Man, imagine how it feels to have Arnold stand up and fucking take a selfie video with you. Bro, I would lose my shit.
Yeah. I think I would lose my focus. I don't know if I would be able to focus on my posing.
I would do the Cedric thing and start posing for the phone, like.
Yeah, that's funny. Arnold really photobombed his he photobombed the shit out of his fucking. I can't even see the side leg enough, but we can see enough. This is crazy. That's crazy.
Insane.
That's crazy. He really photobombed his pictures though. All right. Who do you think had the better front double, Samson or Derek?
At their best, maybe Samson.
That's what I thought at the Olympia, but I got to be honest. In this show, kind of felt like Derek's looked better.
If Samson's at his best, Derek's at his best, I think just because of Samson's height and flow of his physique, I would choose Samson's.
I can see that. Derek was at his best here. Samson was
90%.
I mean, I guess it's his best so far, but it's not his potential best at all. You know, this is nobody is. I don't think anybody is close to this right now at all.
Yeah, that width is just like crazy. It's wider than Samson's back. He's like short. Yeah. It's crazy.
And the glutes are in. Derek at his best, nobody is even gonna get like. You won't even look at anybody's back double when Derek is next to them. It's far. It's way too far off. I mean, it's difficult to have a back like that, bro. It's not something that's common. Well, shout out Derek. Let me see the more. I want to see if his chest is improved in the most muscular. The abs and thighs is better. I like that side shot actually.
I love that side shot.
Yeah, I would say his chest, shoulders, and arms are improved. You know?
Yep.
Nobody had the hottie chest, so we could forget about that. But I think it's good. Well, shout out Derek. I think that's enough Arnold coverage.
Joe's about to fall asleep.
Joe's out.
Oh, bro, I was up late as fuck. I wasn't asleep, but I heard a little voice. You know what the fuck's that? I straight up fell asleep right now.
I'm gonna do the same thing after the podcast.
Bro, I'm knocking the fuck out.
Joe walked into the party, and one of Josie's aunts or friends, she was like, "Oh my god, I feel so safe." I'm like, wow, you feel? Joe walked out. What about me? You didn't feel safe next to me?
She felt her life was in danger.
She felt a lot safer when Joe walked in. I'm like, damn, where you? I can keep me safe too. It's okay. Let's do a couple questions. You guys down for that?
The show.
See what I got.
Long as I can. Yeah.
Huh?
I'll last as long as I can.
You're doing a good job, Joe.
Thanks, guys. I needed that.
This is anything going on this podcast. We don't. There's no rules here. Fucking Brady was squatting mid-episode.
I was gonna say they were hating that. They were like, "This fucking asshole." I was like, "Damn."
We didn't. It's funny because I feel like we didn't even notice. We were just having a conversation. We didn't even notice he was quiet because he was still part of the conversation. You know. But I want everybody to feel comfortable enough to do whatever the fuck they want. Eat fucking. You could be at a party for all I care.
No,
Maybe
man,
I'll
you
shoot.
see,
Maybe I'll shoot some. Maybe I'll shoot some SEO oil next podcast just for
Oh
fun.
yes, do some calves. You gotta shoot your calves, bro.
Oh, you got the no.
Yeah, I want to see
he's
some
gonna
calves.
he's gonna shoot his glutes.
I'll do that. I need bigger ones.
All right.
Is that considered a BBL if you put SEO in your ass?
It might be. I mean, there's girls that do it. I just don't know how they do it well because I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be able to give somebody a protocol.
Yeah,
I've had girls ask me if I know how to do that. I'm like, nah, not really. I don't know how you would make it look good. The other way though, but I just don't. I don't got the formula.
Kind of like how they do their lips and stuff. You got to be into it like that.
you got to be part of that circle. Part of that circle.
Yeah. A lot of shots. It's not going to be one. It's going to be like 30 per glute.
Yeah, spread out. Make sure the glute's even.
He says spread them.
He could be able to sit 3 days.
If you miss your peak, would you rather be blasting full with poor condition? Well, that already fucked up the question because you never want to be in poor condition. but I kind of get what you're trying to say. Or lean as fuck and flat as fuck.
They're going to come in flat and huge. Like have enough muscle that you can be flat and get away with it.
Poor condition. If you're truly poor condition, you won't even be in the call out. Yeah. Now, if you're flat and peeled, you'll be in the call out. You know, but barring that the bigger guys are just as peeled as you, but I think you still have a better chance being flat and peeled, right? What do you guys think? Everybody agrees with that?
Yeah, I wouldn't concentrate on peaking. Like I would just try to keep my look the same going into the show, you know, because typically you're going to be looking great, you know, a couple days out, and you're just trying to keep that look. And like if you try to do something crazy and peak, then that's when you get these disasters.
You know what? I don't even believe in peaking. Like with my athletes, I don't believe in peaking. I just get you in shape and I put you on stage.
Yeah.
I don't like peaking. Like I think peaking is people put too much emphasis in it. You're ready. Maybe you need like a little bit of a diuretic. Maybe you need some water loading, whatever. That's it. But like the idea that this is peak week. What are we doing? What are we doing for peak week? I'm like, maybe nothing. Yeah. So that whole idea that because you look great, we should just do a week-long process to bring you in better. I don't think you're gonna get better. You know, if you look the way you're supposed to, you won't. If you need a crazy protocol or a week to do something to make you look good, then you already fucked up the prep. You already failed the prep. You know?
Totally.
So I don't believe in peaking. I think you should be ready and you step on stage. That's it. You know, so but to answer the question, I'd rather be flat. You know. That everybody a little different though. Because there's some bodies that I would prefer to have fuller than flatter.
Well, just be in shape 2 weeks out, and then you get your food, bring it back up, and all you got to do is a little water manipulation.
Exactly. You have to be in shape to even consider playing a full or flat game. Because like we said, if you're not in shape, it's irrelevant. Whether you're full or flat, nobody cares. If you're in shape, it depends on the person. If Andrew is in shape, I'm always going to bring Andrew fuller than flatter because he'll look lanky. You know, if you're Derek, from what we've seen, once he's in shape, I'm going to bring him in fuller as well. You know, Samson, I'm going to bring him in flat. That's what I'm going to do with Samson. Flatter. You know. Do you have any interest or hobby you follow or use as an escape?
WWE.
Oh. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
bodybuilding used to be that escape, but now we need to escape from bodybuilding.
Yep.
You
That
know,
fucked up.
like early on, bodybuilding was my escape from everything, and now sometimes I need a break from bodybuilding to escape that, which is crazy.
Especially after this weekend. Fuck.
WWE,
Yeah,
Get some video
it's
games.
huge right now. WWE is, y'all need to start tuning in. Pay attention. This shit's getting good.
I've seen some highlights. It's getting.
Last night, like John Cena turned heel for the first time in his career, and it's like a huge deal.
He did what?
He turned heel, which means he's the bad guy now.
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of like what Hope did when he went to the other league.
That's
Yeah.
exactly. Literally. Yep.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna start tuning in.
you should. It's on Netflix on Mondays.
All right. Boom.
Oh no, I don't.
What
I work too much. I own 2 gyms, so my life's all bodybuilding, in and out, all around, 7 days a week. So I love it. If I get away, I just want to drive in the car for like an hour with the radio off, not listening to anything.
Yeah, that actually feels good now.
Yeah, it does.
Not having anything on, just tuning out. You're not checking your phone. You're not listening to a podcast. You just nothing. Yeah, I like that.
You're heavy breathing.
But escape, man, I don't know if I got to escape. I think
that party you went to last night.
That's not a good escape though.
Bro, when we were playing fetch with that dog, that was pretty relaxing.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about? I was thinking about the second party.
Oh, see, that's where you went wrong.
Yeah, wrong turn. I mean, wrong and right. There's a thin line between wrong and right. All right.
You know what I think, before you get off the topic, what happens with the escapes is that we're all so secluded into the bodybuilding industry that I think that's where people start getting burnt out. So if you think about it 24/7, it's constantly day in and day out, you need something to kind of get your mind away from it. And I think just like myself and Alyssa, we watch WWE, you got to have some type of other hobby, because at a certain point, just like this weekend, like you said, it gets fucking tiring.
Yeah.
I've been watching Love Is Blind.
Hey, I'm waiting for what is it? Autism on the Spectrum or something like that. That show.
Love on the Spectrum.
Love on the Spectrum. Hey, bring it back, man.
Do you guys find that you have to escape daily, or more like once a week, once a month?
I take once a week for myself. I play video games. I try to get the fuck out of it, man, because I run 2 HRT clinics, so I'm surrounded by it like you. Like it's every day. And you got 2 phones, and people are constantly hitting you up, and then everyone coaches. You just got to get the fuck away, man. Like you said.
What I do is, just because that is my life, we Melissa and I, we just take a good hour every night, just sit on the couch her and I, we eat dinner, just chill doing that. And that's enough for me. Maybe every month I'll need like 4 hours where I just try to, erase from the world for a bit, just go outside and work on the property, just listen to music and just chill, That's what I do. I'm always staying busy though. It's not like I'm going to go relax at a resort or something. I want to still do something. I'm just going to be different than my everyday.
I don't know if anyone has motorcycles, but I'm not allowed to have a motorcycle. But I wish. But I think that would be a really cool escape. A weekend ride on a bike.
Oh yeah. Get out.
That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw a video on Instagram. Did I send it to y'all in the group chat? The motorcycle accident. This dude on a motorcycle, and he like swerved out of the way of a car, and then he was on like a bridge. This dude crashes into the edge of the bridge and flips over the bridge.
Oh
yeah,
that's why we're not allowed to have motorcycles.
Yeah, my wife worked in trauma, and
it's a lot.
Nope, I'm not allowed.
It's a lot, yeah. It's a lot, yeah. But yeah, dude flips over, and then the guy in the car was like, "Oh, I think he died." And the girl was like, "You think? Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, fucking man just flew over a damn bridge. Yeah, he's out of there. Hey, go to bed. Leave me alone.
You kind of escape.
Too much of a escape. All right, last question. I was yelling at my dog. I didn't want y'all to hear me yelling at my dog. But people think I'm like a mean dog dad. All right, last question. Favorite fast food?
Five Guys.
Five Guys, yeah. Alyssa Love says some Five Guys.
I got a date Tuesday night with myself at Five Guys.
Just you and Five Guys?
What kind of fast food we talking about? Are we talking like the real fast food places, or are we talking about like the Chipotle of fast food to you guys?
All right, let's just say you got to stay in your car, drive-through only.
Fuck it, I'm going Taco Bell.
Damn, I'm going McDonald's.
I'm McDonald's.
I like Cane's lately. I've been doing Cane's. Mm-hmm.
I've been on a fucking double Whopper trip lately, man.
Oh, Burger King has good burgers. I
don't get any fries. I just get a double Whopper, no cheese. You know.
Yeah. Well, fast food it kind of ebbs and flows. I'm never on the same kick for too long, right? It'll be like with this month you've been having Raising Cane's here and there, and the next month you've been having some Burger King, you know. But if Five Guys is considered a fast food, I don't think it is. I think it's considered a burger restaurant. Bougie.
There's no drive-through on that one.
Yeah. Drive-through only.
If Five Guys was allowed, I would pick Five Guys. But since it's not, McDonald's make me nervous because I know like it's not food.
Dude, none of it's food, bro.
Popeyes, food. Popeyes, KFC, Taco Bell, Whataburger.
So I didn't have Popeyes for like since New York. Maybe I didn't have Popeyes for like 7 years, and then I had it recently, and I'm like, you know what? Not bad. You know, I just wasn't. I wasn't feeling it for a while, but I was like, oh, it's not bad. You know, it just ebbs and flows. It's hard to pick a favorite fast food.
Chick-fil-A is pretty legit. You know.
Yeah.
So last night, Melissa's starting prep this week, and so we're just cleaning it up. We're going to take all the free meals out.
The pre-prep.
Yeah.
So what we went to Chick-fil-A and Taco Bell last night. So
what did you get? That's the question. What did you get?
I don't even know the menu at Chick-fil-A. I don't go there enough, but like the big classic
Deluxe.
I got 2 of those and a fry, and then Taco Bell.
You got them cinnamon twists. You better those in.
We got the donut things full of shit in it, whatever that is.
They have like a birthday cake churro out right now.
Birthday cake churro?
We did that. And then we did the Cinnabons.
Taco Bell. I always feel like Taco Bell is gonna fuck up my stomach.
Hell yeah, that's why I like it. You wake up in the morning, clean right out. You ready to go?
Those aren't the type of tacos. I don't fuck with those tacos.
Yeah.
Like,
I've only had fiber. I've only had Taco Bell.
I never had that problem with Taco Bell, personally.
Really?
Nate, you said you like Cane's?
Yeah, I've been messing with Cane's lately just because the drive-thru is not that bad over here. To me, I'm choosing off the drive-thru line too. If it's too long, I can't eat nothing. That's what it, you know.
Yeah.
Because In and Out just be like wrapped around the corner out here.
That's what I don't ever get In and Out because I'm not waiting on that fucking line, bro. Holy shit! This you can't make me do that. But Cane's is a little clean. It's really clean, you know, which is a good thing.
Yeah, it's a little bit less greasy than Popeyes for me, because my kids like Cane's, Popeyes. Like they went to King's yesterday, and then they like, could we get Wingstop for dinner? And I'm like, man, you guys. Oh, they said, oh, we on a boat. I'm like, what kind of boat is this, man?
That's my kind of boat.
Yeah, you know,
they play baseball too. They don't even bodybuild, so it's like they're trying to hit homers.
you know, Raising Cane's, they use actual chicken breast cutlets. I saw a video on my Instagram, but they use real chicken breast
and no seasoning.
There's not much seasoning on that shit. Yeah, you're right.
It's mainly the sauce. I wish they had one more sauce, like one more.
You gotta put some. I feel like they just put like salt and pepper. Like, no salt, no pepper. That's it. Yeah, you're right. There's no seasoning on that. The sauce makes it work though. You know, but it's always easier on the stomach. They make everything in house and fresh. That Texas toast, fresh, in house. Same, you know, it's cooked fresh every day. It's not microwave frozen from fucking China like McDonald's or some shit.
An infomercial.
I don't have one here, but have y'all had Zaxby's?
Who?
Zaxby's?
No.
Yeah. That's I think that's West Coast, and they put it over on the East Coast now, in Florida.
Yeah, I've only had it in Florida, but it's way better than Cane's.
It's good.
Way better than Cane's.
I think it's East Coast only.
Is it?
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
I'm sorry, I meant the West Coast of Florida.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah, Florida, we're like in our own fucking place. Where I'm like, yeah, West Coast. They're like, what?
I've never seen those Zaxby's over. I've never seen that.
Think of it as like Cane's and Wingstop. Like you can get. Yeah.
Hold up now. Cane's and Wingstop. That's
one. And one.
What are you about, Joe?
That's why I said it. Yeah.
What?
What are you into fast food wise?
I really like McDonald's, and then lately I've been on a Taco Bell kick myself. They have this like steak grilled cheese burrito that I'm fucking with. They're real good, and I add extra steak to it.
You know, but like still, it's just.
One thing I never thought about until recently was adding double meat to Taco Bell stuff. It
Never
just
thought
tastes
about
better
that
when you
either.
do that. Yeah,
I know.
I've been doing that, and it's expensive as fuck.
My fat ass would just get another one. I'd just be like, we're here. Do it.
What did you do, Joe? What did you add?
I add double meat to like my Taco Bell items. So like, if I want chalupa, I'll get double chicken. If I want crunch up supreme, I get double beef. It just tastes better.
Sound like a stomach ache, bro. Sound like a stomach ache.
My stomach is just fine.
Yeah. What about do I have like a radio?
Yeah.
I do that too.
Sorry, I'm at the gym. I was gonna get off. I don't want to keep fucking bugging you guys.
Yeah, first, okay. I thought I was tripping the fuck
No,
out.
that's me.
Radio.
Good old Redcon.
What about favorite fast food pizza?
Little Caesars. Hot and ready.
What do you get from them? The actual pizza?
Yeah, just like when they have those I haven't gotten a pizza in forever, but those $5 hot and readies, that's all I need.
See, it's convenient, but it kind of tastes like cardboard to me. The cheesy bread, I go fuck with that cheesy bread though. But the pizza, it kind of gives me cardboard. I used to get it just because you couldn't beat the price, you know?
Yeah.
You can't beat the price. But
I like Papa John's, the ones that come with the banana peppers.
Yeah, it's that butter garlic sauce for me with Papa John's. It sets it off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run, guys. I'm gonna go train. I'm sorry.
All right, DT, you already know, brother.
It was nice seeing you guys. I'll see you guys in the winter.
Peace.
Yes, sir. But the actual flavor of the pizza, quality wise, I think I gotta go Domino's.
Yeah.
I like pizza, pan pizza.
The pan pizza, yeah.
It has to be pan though. Yeah.
Wait, the pan one, right? The little.
Yes.
I like that one. I'm not gonna lie, I like that one. I don't like the regular pizza though. I just like the pan one. Yeah. If you go to like Target or something, right? You go to let me get one of those little ass pizzas there. I like the 4 slices. I like those. The Domino's got good good captaincy. You know, but yeah, I think I'll go Domino's. I'll go Domino's.
Yeah, I like Domino's too. You mess with that jalapeno cheese bread with the bacon in it.
Oh, yeah. But I used to get those back in the days. I used to get the best. But nothing beats just like a mom and pop New York slice. Just one of those, you know, it don't even have to have any toppings. Just a cheese pizza even is good from there. So that's my go-to. But you can't really get that, you know. All right,
You
yo.
ever had a sandwich?
Oh
Huh?
yeah.
Earl sandwich is good as fuck.
Yeah, it's fire.
Wait, what?
Earl of sandwich. They have one in
What?
Vegas. They have one in Disney.
Pizza?
I don't know where the hell. No,
It's a sandwich
It's
spot.
it's a sandwich spot.
I should have figured if it was called whatever
Earl
you
of
said.
sandwich.
You
They
said
have this
Pearl?
like Earl. They have like a Thanksgiving one where it's like they have the turkey, the cranberry sauce, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy. It's all in a sandwich. It's
Oh,
fucking delicious.
I could do that. I could get into that.
Yeah, it's
Fat
good as
Fat
fuck.
Fat Sal's have a Thanksgiving one they do too. That has the cranberry sauce, turkey, stuffing, sweet potato fries. You know.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I've never been to Fat South. I always saw when back when Eric Kanefsky used to do his videos, he would always do his cheat meals there.
Oh, he loves
He would
He
always
loves
eat
Fat
Fat
Sal.
South. Yeah.
And it's if you get the actual fat sandwich, like the big ones, it's hard to eat it. And he would eat the whole thing, no problem. He would eat the
Yeah.
whole thing, no problem. Yeah, he used to love Fat Sal's, but these days, I don't think he eats that anymore. He's a grown man now. Grown man, he got to watch his blood pressure.
Like
All
that.
right,
Raise mine. YOLO.
all right, y'all. Thanks for coming on, man. But Joe, just Joe, stay on. Everybody else got to go.